Disgraced former Victoria financial planner Ian Thow will have his first parole hearing tomorrow after serving less than 2 years of a 9-year prison sentence for defrauding investors out of millions. As Kristen Robinson reports, many in Victoria are moving on, including the new owners of Thow's jet. Kristen Robinson tells us more.
In a hangar off Victoria International Airport, Ian Thow's former Citation II Cessna jet is transporting a different clientele with its new owners, Flight International.
We take this row of seats out right through the bulkhead and 2 medically equipped life port.
The private air ambulance company bought the jet in 2007 after Thow's downfall and outfitted it for medical use, flying more than 500 patients up until 2009 when its commercial use required a costly Transport Canada upgrade. Now grounded except for private use, Flight wants to upgrade to another jet and is seeking part owners for a $3.4 million Cessna Citation V Ultra.
We're offering shares in the aircraft right now. A quarter share would be $150,000. There's quite a few wealthy people in here that understand the value of not having to wait at the airport for 2 hours and not having to clear customs. It's just such a fluid transfer on your own personal aircraft.
Meantime, the former investment advisor turned fraudster who used to fly clients around the world in this jet is grounded at Ferndale Institution, serving a 9-year prison term for bilking 20 investors out of more than $10 million. With time served, Thow is less than 2 years into a 7-year fraud sentence, and Friday he'll be up for day parole.
Though he's eligible, the only way he will be released on a day parole or a full parole is if he manages to convince 2 members of the Parole Board of Canada that his risk to reoffend is not undue. Victims are invited to send any information, not just the impact of the crime, but any information that they have. And sometimes they send in information that is very relevant to the assessment of risk.
Parole board members will question Thow and review information from victims, corrections staff, and police before making their decision. If Thow is granted day parole, it could be up to 3 months before he is released from prison into a community residential facility or halfway house, where he would still be serving his sentence under supervision.
If their behavior begins to go sideways in any way, shape, or form, the parole officer who's responsible for providing supervision can, if they feel it's necessary, suspend his release and return him to prison.
You never found any money hidden in there?
No, I looked, but no, nothing.
Back in Victoria, Flight has closed the door on Thow, hoping new investment will help them save more lives.